is non-negotiable to eat a certain amount of fruits and veg, and I get exercise. So that brings us on nicely to the next point. Top 3 best things you can do for your immune system that anyone can do. We're not talking about anything fancy, just basic changes that you can focus on.
The number one thing people need to do is eat more fibre.
More fibre.
Because like we're seeing, I know in South Tyneside as well, there's a lot of people developing bowel cancer. And the reason why people develop bowel cancer is because they're not eating enough fibre. It's massively missing in their diet. And it's that fibre, because you've got 2 kinds of fibre. You've got soluble fibre and insoluble fibre. Yeah. And these fibres both work differently to feed the good microbes. So you've got your rough fibre from broccoli, cauliflower, all of those kind of cruciferous vegetables, which feed the colon bacteria. And they also act as roughage to clean out the colon. So your colon is the size from head to your toes, and it's the width of your wrist. And you know, like it's all mangled up inside of you. So if you're not eating enough fibre to push food out, and going back, like I'm always talking about the toilet. If you're not going to the toilet every single day, that's another thing. I have clients who've told me, like, don't go to the toilet every day.
Same. I say one thing, psyllium husk, get that supplement.
Yeah, you've got to go to the toilet every day, and you've got to. It does, yeah. It's so you've the fibre. So the rough fibre from the cruciferous vegetables is working on the colon and it's cleaning that out. So I always say, like it's in my book. It's a vacuum cleaner. That's what I want you to think of broccoli. It's a vacuum cleaner, cleaning all that the bad stuff out of your colon, and then you've got your things like your oats and white potatoes as well. White potatoes is something that people normally avoid because it's out there, like it's high on the GI.
Yeah.
But it's actually a soluble fiber which feeds the good microbes, which will help with the small intestine. Yeah. So number one thing for the immune system is eat more fiber. It also allows the something known as short chain fatty acids. One of them is called butyrate. And that works to heal the small intestine if you've got leaky gut. And the majority of the world population now have a leaky gut due to their lifestyles. Chronic stress also causes it.
Yeah. So how many grams a day as a general ballpark would you say aim for your fibre?
There isn't really a guideline for fibre because we're all different. Yeah. And I always say with people, you've got to find what works for you. Like with every meal that I have, it's always got fibre on. And the question that I get from people as well is, what is fibre? People don't know what fibre is. Mm-hmm. So you've got to have the cruciferous vegetables, you've got to have oats, you've got to have things like chickpeas, kidney beans, black beans. Black beans are amazing if you want more high of the protein. I don't know if you're having them, but they're amazing for high protein. And then fruits, I've just mentioned that one, haven't I? All of these are fiber foods and they should be having, but when you start to develop more bloating, then you need to maybe cut back a little bit. Yeah. It just depends on you. And like if you've got people who've got irritable bowel syndrome, initially it might cause more bloating. So you have to step back a little bit on the fiber. Mm-hmm. And then coming into, like we mentioned, the water content. If you're not drinking enough water, you're eating too much fibre, you're going to start to get bloated. Yeah. Because it's the water that will push out the fibre.
Yeah, I think that's a main issue as well. We're seeing like the worst things people do, and I'll hold my hands up.